Good morning, students. Rivers are the lifeline of countries. The abundance of water, fertile soil, and other resources like fishes, which a river brings in its journey, cannot be undermined. So, today we learn about a few very important rivers of Asia. The Yangtze is the longest river in Asia, and it flows entirely in one country, that is China. It rises in the Tanguila Mountains and flows 6,300 kilometers in an easterly direction. Before it empties itself in the East China Sea. Here we can see the Yangtze River flowing through the gorges. The Yellow River, or the Huanghe, it is also known as Huanghe, is the second largest river in China. It has an estimated length of 5,464 kilometers. The Yellow River, as it is named, has got its name from the wind-borne clay, which is brought by the winds and is also known as the loess. It is blown across northern China and parts of Central Asia, and we can see the loess in abundance along the banks of the Huanghe. Here the river, you can see, is also yellowish in color. That is why it is also known as the Yellow River. The Mekong. This is a transboundary river in East and Southeast Asia. It is the sixth longest river of Asia with an approximate length of 4,909 kilometers. The river is an important source for water for millions of people in Asia, especially in countries like southwestern China, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Here you can see the Mekong River cruising past these small island rocks. Next, we move on to the northern part of Asia. Now this is the river Ob. It is a major river of Asia and it is the westernmost river of the three most important rivers of Siberia. The Ob River is about 3,700 kilometers long and it takes its origin from the Altai Mountains, which are over here in this part of the country of Russia. Here we can see the river Ob winding past the Siberian forests and looking pretty beautiful. The river Yenisei rises in Mongolia and flows northwards, draining into the Yenisei Gulf. It is a great source of hydroelectricity and is a brilliant source of fishes, particularly salmon and sturgeons. Next we come to the river Lena, which has a length of 4,400 kilometers. It is largely navigable, allowing transport of minerals, food, fur and other industrial products to the consumption centers. It originates from the Baikal Mountains over here. You can see the Baikal Lake, which is the deepest lake you're aware of. And here we have the Baikal Mountains. So the river Lena originates from the Baikal Mountains over here. We can see the river Lena moving towards the north, winding past the gorges filled with the trees, which are mostly coniferous trees of Siberia. So on either side, you can see the coniferous trees. River Indus. So this is the river Indus. It is a trans-boundary river and a trans-Himalayan river. The river Indus is 3,180 kilometers long, rising in the western part of Tibet, flows through Ladakh. Ladakh is over here. Sharply takes a bend towards the south after crossing through Kashmir and enters Pakistan before it emptying itself in the Arabian Sea near Karachi. So this is the river Indus. Now the river Brahmaputra, which is called Sangpo in Tibet, Yalang in China, Dihang in Arunachal, and Brahmaputra in Assam. Now this river originates in the Kailash ranges of the Himalayas. First it flows eastward, then turning a sharp turn, takes a sharp turn towards Arunachal Pradesh and Assam and enters Bangladesh before it empties itself in the Bay of Bengal. The river is a means of livelihood as it brings a lot of alluvial soil, so necessary for cultivation. Here you can see the large river, which becomes very, very large when it is passing through Assam. The holy river Ganga rises in the western Himalayas in Uttarakhand and flows for 2,525 kilometers through the Gangetic Plain and joins the Bay of Bengal. The river Ganga is a very sacred river. It is noteworthy that the Ganga water contains 25 times more oxygen than any other rivers in the world. That gives it a unique ability to remain fresh for a prolonged period of time. The Tigris and the Euphrates. It's a river system which is a very large river system in Western Asia. The two rivers have their sources in eastern Turkey and travel southeast through Syria, Iraq, and join the Persian Gulf. These two rivers provide much of the water that support development, and fertile land is formed by the rivers, which are a vital source for cultivation. So students, today you have come to know about a few important rivers of Asia and how they have been changing the lives of millions of people. I hope you must have enjoyed watching the video, and that is what we have enough time for today. Thank you.